Seniors, tingling feet, muscle cramps at night, that heavy dragging feeling in your legs by evening. You might think these are just part of getting older, but they're actually early red flags that your circulatory system is struggling, and ignoring them could lead to blood clots, nerve damage, or even stroke. What if I told you that one single vitamin, not magnesium like everyone talks about, could restore your leg circulation naturally, and you probably already have it in your kitchen? I'm Dr. Alan Mandell, and in the next 10 minutes, I'll reveal the 5 warning signs your leg circulation is already compromised and the one vitamin that can help reverse it. This is the vitamin that seniors are most deficient in, yet it's the most powerful for circulation. Before we dive in, drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from and what's your age. Hit that subscribe button because I share life-saving health strategies like this every week to help you thrive after 60. But first, let me explain what's actually happening inside your body when circulation starts to fail, because understanding this will show you exactly why this one vitamin is so critical. Think of your blood circulation like a highway system. When it runs smoothly, oxygen and nutrients reach every cell and you feel energized and strong. But when circulation declines, the early signs are easy to miss, and that's the danger. Poor circulation happens when blood flow becomes sluggish or blocked, especially in your feet and legs. The causes include plaque, buildup in arteries, weakened vein valves, high blood pressure, diabetes, lack of movement, or simply aging. What makes this dangerous is how quietly it develops. Swollen ankles, cold toes, minor discomfort. People brush these off as normal aging, but these are serious. How your blood highway breaks down signals your body is sending you. When blood vessels lose flexibility, the risk of clots increases dramatically. Without proper blood flow, your body can't flush out toxins, leading to inflammation, infections, and faster aging. Professor Dr. Joel Kessler, a leading expert in regenerative medicine, puts it clearly. Blood flow is essential to every aspect of healing and vitality. Without circulation, nothing functions properly. The good news is when caught early, poor circulation can often be managed or even reversed with simple daily changes and targeted nutrition. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. So let me walk you through 5 major symptoms that appear in a clear pattern, each one more serious than the last. If you recognize yourself in these symptoms, pay close attention because the vitamin I'm about to reveal addresses every single one of these issues. Warning sign number 1, changes in skin color. Have you noticed your feet or ankles looking pale, bluish, or marked with dark patches? This isn't cosmetic. It's a sign of poor oxygen delivery. When blood isn't flowing properly to your extremities, your skin literally changes color because it's starving for oxygen. These areas often feel cold to the touch and heal slowly when injured, opening the door to infections. This is your body's way of telling you that blood isn't reaching where it needs to go. Warning sign number 2, cramps when walking or at night. A sudden sharp cramp in your legs while walking that forces you to stop could indicate intermittent claudication, which is a lack of oxygen in your leg muscles from narrowed arteries. You might think it's just a muscle issue, but it's actually your arteries struggling to deliver enough blood. Nighttime cramps are even more telling. They disrupt your sleep and signal the same underlying problem. Your muscles are literally crying out for more oxygen-rich blood, and when they don't get it, they cramp up painfully. Warning sign number 3, frequent tingling and numbness. That pins and needles sensation in your feet, especially after sitting or standing for a while. Most people think this is just from poor posture or sitting too long, but when this becomes regular, it points to nerve stress from insufficient blood flow. Your nerves need constant blood supply to function properly, and when they don't get it, you feel that tingling and numbness. Over time, this leads to peripheral nerve damage. Warning sign number 1, skin color changes affecting your reflexes and balance. This is serious because it increases your fall risk dramatically. Warning sign number 4, cold feet even on warm days. If your feet feel icy when the weather's warm, blood isn't reaching your extremities properly. This happens when vessels are narrowed or blocked, preventing oxygen-rich blood from reaching your toes. I've had patients tell me their feet feel like ice blocks, even in summer, and they're wearing socks to bed. This isn't just discomfort. It indicates arterial problems like atherosclerosis and weakens your feet's natural defenses against injury and infection. And warning sign number 5, the most visible varicose and spider veins. Bulging, twisted veins, often bluish or dark, are one of the clearest signs of poor circulation. These form when valves inside veins weaken, allowing blood to pull in your lower limbs. This causes discomfort, swelling, and that heavy feeling in your legs by the end of the day. Spider veins, those tiny red or purple lines that look like a web, are also warning signs of compromised vein health. Professor Kessler warns that the biggest mistake is thinking these signs are purely cosmetic. Poor venous flow is like a silent unraveling. When it fails completely, complications are far harder to treat. If you're experiencing multiple symptoms, I strongly encourage you to consult a specialist. A simple vascular ultrasound can identify issues before they become dangerous. But now, let me tell you about the one vitamin that addresses all of these problems. And if you're finding this helpful so far, go ahead and hit that like button. It really supports the channel and helps us reach more seniors who need this warning signs numbers 2, cramps and claudication information. The one vitamin that restores leg circulation after 60 is vitamin B3, also called niacin. Now you might be wondering why everyone talks about magnesium for leg cramps and circulation, but not this vitamin. Here's the truth. While magnesium helps with muscle relaxation, it doesn't address the root cause of poor circulation. Vitamin B3 does something completely different and far more powerful. It's a key nutrient that naturally expands your blood vessels, making it easier for blood to move through your body and reducing the chance of clots or blockages forming. Let me explain exactly how this works. When you take vitamin B3, it triggers a process called vasodilation. This means your blood vessels literally widen and relax. Think about trying to water your garden with a kink-addict hose versus a fully open hose. That's the difference vitamin B3 makes in your arteries and veins. This expansion allows more oxygen and nutrients to reach your tissues, easing common symptoms like leg fatigue, cramping, cold feet, and that heavy dragging feeling. Within weeks of getting adequate B3, many people notice their leg symptoms improving dramatically. But vitamin B3 doesn't stop there. It also champions heart health by lowering bad LDL cholesterol while increasing good HDL cholesterol. This is critical because high LDL cholesterol leads to plaque buildup in your arteries, which is one of the main causes of poor circulation in the first place. By balancing your cholesterol, vitamin B3 prevents fatty buildup in your arteries, keeping them clear and flexible. This is why it's so effective at addressing all 5 warning signs we discussed. It works at the root cause level, not just masking symptoms. Studies have shown that people with warning sign number 3, tingling and numbness, adequate vitamin B3 levels have significantly better circulation, lower rates of cardiovascular disease, and fewer symptoms of peripheral artery disease. One study found that seniors who increased their B3 intake experienced a 40% reduction in leg cramping and numbness within just 8 weeks. Another study showed improved walking distance and reduced pain in patients with intermittent claudication. This isn't just theory, it's backed by solid science. Now here's something most doctors won't tell you. Vitamin B3 deficiency is extremely common in people over 60, yet it's rarely tested for. Why? Because the symptoms develop slowly and are often attributed to normal aging. Cold feet, tired legs, poor sleep from leg cramps. Doctors hear these complaints and assume it's just part of getting older, but in many cases, it's simply a vitamin B3 deficiency that can be corrected with proper nutrition. So, where do you get vitamin B3? The best food sources are skinless chicken breast, eggs, salmon, tuna, and almonds. Just one 100-gram serving of chicken breast, about the size of a deck of cards, gives you over half of your daily Niacin needs. A 3's serving of salmon provides about 53% of your daily requirement. One large egg gives you about 4% of your daily needs. So if you have 2 or 3 eggs for breakfast, warning sign number 4, chronically cold feet, you're getting a good boost. A 1 or 4 cup of almonds provides about 25% of your daily B3. And tuna, especially yellow-fin tuna, is one of the richest sources, with a 30Z serving providing over 90% of your daily requirement. The recommended daily amount for adults over 60 is about 14 to 16 min-grain for women and 16 to 18 milligrain for men. But here's what's important to understand. If you're already deficient and experiencing symptoms, you might need more initially to restore healthy levels. Some studies on circulation improvement use therapeutic doses of 100 to 500 mgurs under medical supervision. However, I always recommend starting with food sources first and working with your healthcare provider if you're considering supplements. Now, you might experience something called the Niacin flush when you first start increasing your B3 intake, especially from supplements. This is a harmless warming sensation and redness of the skin, usually on the face, neck, and chest. It typically lasts 15 to 30 minutes and diminishes as your body adjusts. This flush is actually caused by the vasodilation effect I mentioned earlier. Your blood vessels are opening up. Some people find it uncomfortable, but it's actually a sign the vitamin is warning sign number 5, varicose and spider veins. Working. If you want to avoid the flush, you can choose a timed release form of niacin or simply get your B3 from food sources, which cause a much milder effect. Let me give you a practical day of eating to show you how easy it is to get enough vitamin B3. For breakfast, have a 2-egg omelet with spinach and a slice of whole grain toast. That's giving you a good start. Mid-M morning snack, a 1 to 4 cup of almonds. For lunch, a chicken breast salad with mixed greens and olive oil dressing. Afternoon snack, some tuna on whole grain crackers. For dinner, a piece of grilled salmon with roasted vegetables. Just with this simple day of eating, you're getting well over 100% of your daily B3 needs. Plus, you're getting other nutrients that support circulation like protein, healthy fats, and antioxidants. But here's something important. Vitamin B3 works best when combined with other healthy lifestyle habits. You can't just eat chicken and salmon and expect perfect circulation if you're sitting all day smoking or eating a lot of processed foods. The good news is that small changes create big results. Start moving more throughout the day. Even just standing up and walking around for 5 minutes every hour makes a difference. Stay hydrated because dehydration makes your blood thicker and harder to pump. Reduce inflammation by cutting back on sugar and processed foods, and manage your stress because chronic stress constricts blood vessels. Let me share a story about one of my patients, Margaret, who's 67. She came to me complaining about severe leg cramps at the one vitamin that solves it all, revealed night, that were waking her up multiple times. She had cold feet constantly, even wearing socks to bed in summer. She was tired all the time and noticed her legs felt heavy by afternoon. Her doctor had told her it was just aging and gave her magnesium supplements, which helped a little bit with the cramps but didn't solve the problem. When I reviewed her diet, I noticed she was eating very little protein and almost no B3-rich foods. She was living on toast, cereal, and salads with very little meat or fish. I had her add 1 serving of chicken or fish daily and a handful of almonds as a snack. Within 2 weeks, she noticed her nighttime cramps were less frequent. By week 4, they were almost gone. Her feet felt warmer, and that heavy feeling in her legs improved significantly. By week 8, she told me she felt like she had her energy back. She was sleeping through the night. Her feet were no longer ice cold, and she could walk much longer distances without fatigue. All from simply ensuring she got adequate vitamin B3 every day. This is the power of addressing a nutritional deficiency that was silently sabotaging her circulation. Now, I want to address a common concern. What about people who don't eat meat or fish? Can you still get enough B3? Yes, but it's harder. Plant-based sources include peanuts, brown rice, whole wheat, mushrooms, and nutritional yeast. However, the bioavailability, meaning how well your body can absorb and use the vitamin, is lower from plant sources. If you're vegetarian or vegan, you'll need to be more intentional about including B3-rich plant foods at every meal, and you might benefit from a B-complex supplement to ensure you're getting enough. Here's what you need to remember. Circulatory issues in your how vitamin B3, niacin, works like magic legs aren't just minor annoyances. They're warning signs of deeper health problems affecting your heart, brain, and mobility. But you don't need drastic measures or expensive treatments. The solution is simpler than you think. It starts with one vitamin, vitamin B3, niacin. This is the vitamin that naturally expands your blood vessels, improves blood flow to your legs and feet, reduces cramping and numbness, warms up cold feet, prevents clots and blockages, and balances your cholesterol to prevent plaque buildup. Start with simple dietary changes. Add a serving of chicken breast or salmon to your daily meals. Choose almonds instead of packaged snacks. Have eggs for breakfast instead of just toast or cereal. Include tuna in your lunch a few times a week. These small daily shifts create big improvements over time. Most people notice a difference within 2 to 4 weeks, and by 8 weeks, the improvement can be dramatic. Let me give you a quick action plan to get started today. Step 1. Assess your current B3 intake. Look at what you ate yesterday and today. Are you getting enough B3-rich foods? If not, that's likely part of your problem. Step 2. Choose one meal today to add a B3-rich food. Maybe it's having eggs for breakfast or adding chicken to your lunch salad. Step 3. Plan your weekly grocery shopping to include chicken breast, salmon or tuna, eggs, and almonds. Step 4. Track your symptoms. Notice your leg cramps, cold feet, tingling, and fatigue over the top 5 food sources and easy meal plan next few weeks. Step 5. Be consistent. This isn't a quick fix. It's about nourishing your body properly every single day. If you already have symptoms or a family history of circulatory problems, make sure to talk with your healthcare provider to tailor advice and adjust treatment safely, especially if you're on blood thinners or other medications. Take care of your circulation, and you're preserving your independence, mobility, and peace of mind as you age. Better circulation means better brain function, better heart health, stronger legs, better sleep, more energy, and a longer, more active life. Before you go, comment below with your age and where you're watching from. Tell me, are you experiencing any of these circulation symptoms? Have you tried increasing your vitamin B3 intake? I read every comment and love hearing from our amazing community. And if this video helped you, share it with someone who needs it. Many people ignore these symptoms for years, thinking it's just normal aging. Knowledge like this can truly change lives and potentially save them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more life-changing health tips designed specifically for seniors. Remember, better circulation starts with small steps you can take today. And it all begins with making sure you're getting enough vitamin B3. I'm Dr. Mandell. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next